always been into fashion. I feel the whole myth of secondhand is kind of.
Hi Shreya, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How was your day?
It's been good.
Amazing. So Coswear is an amazing initiative.
Thank you.
But before knowing more about Coswear, can you share more about you?
So before Coswear started, I was always into the whole line of fashion. I started my own clothing line at the age of 18.
Wow.
And after that, I got married, and then I started working with my family into jewelry business.
Okay.
But there was always that thing of doing something in fashion, and always brought you back to that same space.
Okay.
So I started off with a small project of styling. So I would like help friends and family and a few people around, like wedding people and corporate clients, to just style them up for their
Okay,
events.
nice.
And then Coswear started. So yeah.
Nice. So styling has always been your thing since 18, am I right?
Yeah.
So when did that spark of thrift come to your mind, and when did this happen, Coswear?
So I've always been into fashion, and because of that reason, my wardrobe had too many clothes lying
Okay.
around, which
Yes.
which we all, I think, go through.
Yes.
But then there was always this thing where I wanted to give it back to the society.
Okay.
And I wanted to do it like by me. Like, I didn't want to just, we all can just go always ask our family,
Sure.
help us out, we want to help this person. But I wanted to do it by me. So that whole idea came that what do you do when you have so much clothes lying around? What can be done to it?
Okay.
And the whole Coswear was initiated there.
Amazing. So the name Coswear itself stands for the whole meaning.
Yes.
So what is the cause?
So there are actually, if you just look around everywhere, you will see cause there. Like,
Okay.
you'll find everyone having a struggle, and you will want, there's always that thing where you will want to help them. Like, is
True.
there anything that I can help them with? Can I do something about it? When you hear so many people at different platforms needing help, you
Okay.
always want to be, yes, I want to donate money to it. Yes, I want to give, help that person grow, or
Yes.
like start their dream, or help them with the basic needs as such. So causes are just there everywhere. It's sometimes, you always don't know, is it right? Are they from the
Okay.
right background? Is it important
Is
for
it
us?
legit or valid? Okay.
Exactly. All of us have that kind of doubts. So with this, we actually go through a lot of background check at Coswear before we decide to donate to any cause or help someone.
Okay.
We go through a lot of background check. We speak to them. We get in touch. We are even in touch with them after helping them also, to see how things are
Okay.
going with them. So it's a lot of field work also that takes place behind the social media store.
Sure,
Yeah.
it does. So this whole Coswear is sounds amazing to me. So if I want to donate some clothes, how does the whole process takes place?
So actually, we have our contact details on the website, and we
Okay.
will have an email ID. So anyone can approach us through any of these mediums, and they can reach out to us by telling us what they want to donate.
Okay.
So in return, we just request them to send us a couple of pictures of the products that they want to donate.
Okay.
It can be of any form. They don't have to wear it and pose with it. It can just be lying around on any surface for us to just see what kind of products are being donated, and they need to be in very good condition. They shouldn't
Okay.
be torn
True,
or
true,
something
yeah.
like too worn out. So once they give the clothes to us, there's a entire steps that the process is, where we give it for dry cleaning, and
Okay.
then we do a QC check to the entire fabric as
Okay.
to is there any thread loosened out, is there any that stitching or any of the borders have come down or faded part. We see all that, and then we do a product shoot of the products,
Okay.
and then they go up on the store.
So basically, it's all thrifted.
Yeah, everything is thrifted.
So the concept of thrifting is very popular abroad.
Yes.
But in India, it's not that popular. People generally tag it as used clothes.
Correct.
So how
yeah.
do you manage it here?
I feel the whole myth of secondhand is kind of not true, because we think that people in India have very conservative minds and they do not like it. There must be some certain kind of crowd that are like that, but not major, I feel, because we've got a very good response, and
Wow.
we've got people who have come forward willing to, they're okay if it's being second handed. They have no problem, because at the end that they know that they're in a good condition and they trust the brand.
Okay.
So we've not till now ever faced any issue where some customers very, like in their mind that, it's second hand, I don't want it or something. I mean, they've approached to us in a very positive way.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
To know that people here are looking for thrifted and reused clothes
Yes.
are really amazing.
Yes.
So, what are the new set of things that you have introduced or incorporated in Coswear recently?
So when we had started out with just women's clothing line where we had only Indian and Western.
Okay.
Now we have started out with footwears and some accessories, which goes like belt ties, and we've got even menswear. It was high in demand where we had a
Okay.
lot of these women texting asking if they could have clothes for their husbands and
Oh.
their brothers and everyone.
Okay.
So we started our men clothing line also, and we've got a good response from them. And
Okay.
yeah, that's about it.
To know that even men are more interested in
Yes.
thrifting is really like mind opening for me.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I think the customers that we have in Coswear, the men are very fashionable. Let
Wow.
me tell you.
Okay.
They know exactly like what they want, what style, what prints.
Wow, okay.
So they're very sorted that way, and even with their formal clothing, they want
Okay.
to experiment formal in a different way also. So
Okay.
we've got a very good men's customer line.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me more about your recycled T-shirts?
So the whole concept came out when we realized that we have a lot of clothes that are still getting wasted because
Okay.
though they're not in good condition, though they're just they're like worn out and faded out, we still see them that they're just being wasted. So what we decided was to try out a new technique where we
Okay.
take all these clothes and we take it to a factory. We ship it to a factory in Tirupur.
Okay.
We have a setup there where the entire process is done for recycling T-shirts. So we hear a lot of brands that are speaking about biodegradable cotton and organic cotton, but what we do is completely different from them because they are still manufacturing it. What we are doing is we're giving it a second life, where
Okay.
we are going through a process where the entire T-shirt is or any of the cloth is completely destroyed.
Okay.
The good cotton out of it is taken out,
Oh,
and
okay.
in a factory, in a process, we are making fresh T-shirts, like a fresh fabric line, and then
Okay.
we're cutting out and making T-shirts for our line. So we started this in actually in the month of December when it was our first anniversary.
Okay.
So we came out with this very fun quote that said, "I survived 2020.
Wow.
Now let's make a difference," because COVID has been a huge part of all of us, and
Okay, yeah.
it's like a badge that you should wear saying that yes,
Yes.
you've gone through it. So that was the first T-shirt line that we had started, and we had started only like by order basis.
Okay.
So then I think when Women's Day was there on the 8th March, we launched our second line, and in that we launched 3 products. 2 were T-shirts and 1 was a mask. 2 T-shirts, one of them said "Empowered Women, Empower Women."
Okay.
So it's a very strong quote.
Yeah, stand for women. And,
Yeah.
it's nice.
And-
I definitely have to get one of them.
Yes. And the second T-shirt said "Women Up."
Okay.
So we hear everyone saying "Man up, man up." So
True.
this was important for us, and we even came out with a mask that says "Women Up" on the side.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yes, it's actually very apt for this month also, as we're celebrating the entire month as Women's Day
Women's Day.
celebration. So yeah.
It's very nice. So, talking about COVID, lockdown was very difficult for all of us. But
Yes.
then we all had a lot of spare time in our hands.
Correct, yeah.
So, we ended up cleaning our closets and everything.
Yeah.
So, you should have got a lot of.
Trust me, a lot
Okay.
of them.
Okay.
So I think everyone started cleaning up their closets.
Yes.
Everyone realized that, okay, I don't
So
want
did I.
this. I don't need that. So yes,
Okay.
we did get a lot of calls, and a lot of people had come forward to donate from their wardrobe, and that meant
Okay.
so much to us because
True.
it just made a difference that they thought about giving it to. Normally what people do, actually not people, even I used to do that, is I would just go to an orphanage and donate the clothes over there. But I came across to a conversation with one of the principals in the college, and she was telling me that everyone comes with good heart to donate clothes here, thinking that we use them, but you don't realize that we don't let our children wear such kind of clothes.
Oh,
So like
okay.
there's sleeveless, there's backless, there are cuts here,
Okay.
it's low and deep, and they have to keep their kind of how do you say, a uniform thing of dressing
Okay.
style. So that was needed in that, and they couldn't let them wear these kind of clothes because there are a lot of outsiders coming in, people visiting. So they have a kind of a code to it. So
Okay.
she told me that, all these clothes are just lying around, they're getting wasted. And instead of that, people can come donate books, stationery, geometry boxes. That's much more meaningful to them. And that made me realize that, you need to have a better space to donate.
I definitely had to know this because I
Yes.
did not know. Everybody has been there, done that.
Correct.
But nobody knew this.
Yes, yeah.
So, which is your recent most favorite cause that you have worked in Causefair?
Um, I feel all the causes are very close to my heart.
Okay.
Because each and every cause what we have worked for, we have done a great amount of back end work, and we are so attached to each and every cause because it's helping someone start something of their own and making them dream again, because probably for so long they did not know how to do it, and just giving them a little help and giving them a little push could make them move forward is great. But the most recent one that we did was a Women's Day. For the Women's Day celebration, we actually did a vaccination drive where
Okay.
we took around 55 people from Akshaya Old Age Home,
Okay.
and we got them COVID vaccines. So
Wow, that's amazing.
yeah, that was actually one very close to my heart, because I've not seen so much joy with 55 people. Like, it was a beautiful day, and it's one of the most memorable things that Causeway has done. So it means a lot to us.
You have done so many huge, amazing things to this
Thank you.
society, but it's not very easy being there.
Yeah.
Starting a brand and coming to this level
Yes.
is not definitely easy. So, what are the struggles that you faced?
I think it's sometimes very difficult to judge who needs the help first.
True.
So
Yes.
when you are deciding with who you want to help and what cause you want to go ahead with, and who is the right person, and asking them little questions which are so personal to them, but you need to, because you need to know. I feel that was my struggle, because I felt like I want to help everyone. I was like, I want to help, yeah, this person also, this person, everyone needs to be helped. But I realized that, when there are customers trusting you and donating to your brand, it gets even more important for me to make the right choice. So
True.
yeah, I do that very consciously. So yeah.
That's very close to my heart. One answer that really touched my heart.
Thank you.
It must have really been difficult being in that place, asking such critical questions.
Yeah, like I'm also very, sometimes I don't like, not everyone's very comfortable talking about their
Personal
stuff. So it's very difficult to go to someone and tell them to talk to you who's just a stranger. Like, yes,
True.
I am helping you, but I know how difficult it must be for them to
To
answer
speak out.
such difficult things about their families or what they're going through. But I feel like I want to know them only because I need to help you. So yeah.
So, if somebody needs help, how do you think they should approach you? What is the process for someone to approach you for help?
I have made it very easy.
Okay.
We have given out a phone number, like a contact number, and a email address, and we are very available, and it's like 24 hours available. Yes, we do probably take half an hour, 1 hour to reply if certain days, but we make sure that we are very responsive on those details. So
Okay.
anyone can reach us out over there.
That's amazing. So, people who need help, please approach us. Such a huge, big hearted person you are. You have been helping a lot of people through fashion. That is
Yes.
something really amazing that strikes my mind. If you can help someone through fashion,
Yeah.
it is a huge step for us.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to be purchasing a lot from you
This
and
means
going
a
to
lot.
be donating a lot
Yeah.
because I have a whole huge wardrobe
Everyone
lying there.
has. Yeah.
So, what are your future goals with Causewear?
It's too soon to speak about it, but
Okay.
yes, we want to reach out and be available as much as we can. We want to
Okay.
grow bigger. We want to expand where we have the best of best fashion in our
Okay.
store, and we also help the best of best in need. And
Okay.
we have started up the recycle line, so I'm hoping that grows bigger, because it's very few that you get to hear recycled clothes selling. We always hear organic, biodegradable. Like a lot of brands, even H&M has their own
Yes.
concept, but recycle is a very different concept.
Okay.
So we're trying to push the idea of that also. So we hope that grows well too.
So everything is moving towards social media currently, and people are more aware about thrifted stores through social media.
Correct.
So what are your marketing techniques with Coswear?
So we try our best to tell our customers that we are giving you the best in fashion.
Okay.
We are giving you the latest in fashion, and we make sure that we are trying to cover everyone's kind of taste and
Nice.
kind of collection that they would like. But what we also try to do like we recently started out is we kind of give you a styling idea. So
Wow.
what we do is
Okay.
we pair it up. Like we tell you this top and this skirt goes well, and then we give you like a combo offer to it.
Okay.
And then we do this thing where we style it according to what you might need, like for say a corporate meeting or to
Okay.
your brunch with friends or party with your family and stuff. So and festive wear. So we try
Okay.
to give it in a theme. So it's easy for you to shop according to what you want also. So we are doing different kind of things, but it's a huge subject.
Yes,
You can
social
try.
media is really huge,
Yeah,
yes.
you can try many things. So yeah.
It's pretty amazing and very creative that you are. So it's nice. Like trying to style someone is a really good initiative. I
Yeah,
guess.
we are actually trying our best to see if people are liking our style also, because we're giving the whole
Being a
set.
stylist yourself already, yeah.
Yeah, so we're giving it like a set to you, so you just
Okay.
have to like buy it together. That's it. Yeah.
That's nice. That's amazing.
Nice.
So it's an amazing work that you're doing. I wish you see a great success, and I wish you help a lot of people
Thank you
further
so
in
much.
future.
Thank you.
So people who are watching this, check out their page in the description. It's Coswear. And if you're wondering about fashion, if you want to thrift new clothes, and if you're thinking about donating your clothes, please do check them out. It is all going for a good cause, and you will be full hearted when you buy something from them. So check out their page and also subscribe to Fashionist, and thumbs up.